Oh! Tammy went through and started cleaning up the garden, the fall cleanup. But yesterday we had to tie this pear tree up. Right, we planted this last fall, and it's got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pears on it, big heavy pears. It was actually pulling the tree over, so Tammy went through and tied it up. So we got this one that has pears, and this one over here has pears too. We planted these last fall. That one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pears. These things have grown quite a bit. So when we planted it, we were down to here. So it's grown about 3 feet this year. And this other one grown a little more. In here, that's grown about 4 feet since last fall. And then in a previous episode, we go over our plums. But these shoots that are coming off of here, it's about 4 or 5 feet. This thing's grown like a weed. And plums were good. It was like, they were good. They were sweet, juicy. And then over here I got some figs. Looking forward to when these are ready. We got some fig trees and the elderberries. They haven't ripened yet. And then look at these Jerusalem artichokes. These got planted this year. You can see them behind me over here. Yeah. Those things are what? 9, 10 feet. 10 plus feet tall. Eventually they'll bloom. They'll have almost like sunflowers on them. But we got Jerusalem artichokes. We planted some Jerusalem artichokes last fall down here. It was in August last year when we arrived on the property, and we thought that they weren't making it. They all came up this year. And then we planted some Jerusalem artichokes all along the fence up here, but the goats, they get their heads, they want to eat all that stuff. They stick their head through the fence and then they get stuck. But over on the bird habitat area over there, we're putting up the fence to keep the goats out, and then we're going to take these trees that we got. We got a Thomas pear, Kiefer pear, Bartlett pear, cherry tree, and another fig tree. We're going to plant those over in the bird habitat over here after we get the fence complete. so that they'll provide shade for the birds over there. And then when the stuff falls on the ground, we'll be able to gather it up and either give it to the animals or compost it. Let's get this day started. When the blackberries came all the way out.
We're doing this to keep the goats out.
9 feet.
Set it on the ground. My little chicken coop there will have trees around it.
How far did we go with these? 10?
I think so.
Just measure them. You remember how to use this? Oh, that's
Duct tape can't fix stupid, but it can fix this.
That's a hose clamp on there. There's a hose on there. I just didn't want it to hit the sharp edge.
Babe, duct tape can't fix stupid, but it can.
Anyways, over here's start. Over here's
Throttle.
throttle. Get some fuel in there. On. You ready?
Yep.
Baby. That's not very ladylike.
Hey, just give you a boost.
Not very ladylike at all.
Well, you're saying you're a lady?
No, you.
I didn't do it.
It sounded like you did.
You did. You got a leaky gasket.
Alright, we're gonna
You.
You're gonna have to start this on an angle like this and then stand it up. You ready?
Yep. That one's hitting something, and then you need to put it up straight. It's not. It's leaning towards the gravity. You're pulling it that way. There was something there, and then as soon as it hits, and then it goes on like a rock or something. That one must have been a tree stump or something, because when we did it, and all of a sudden all this wood started coming out.
Yeah.
One of these days we're going to hit some bones. Oh, they're finally making noise. Sit right there into the stick. That stick?
Yeah, that's it. Turn up for a minute.
Po-po, that turkey. Set on this piece of wood right here. This log. Alright. Time to take.
How many more holes we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more holes.
And then
we gotta get the post hole there and get the dirt out of the holes.
Yeah, then
we gotta put the
poles.
Then we gotta burn the tips of the poles.
Yeah, and then we put oil on them, didn't we? Or some kind of oil.
Yeah.
And then we put in, then we had the cement.
Well, then yeah.
And then we'll put those up. I want to get like a French door gate going like this. Like metal. Make
Double
it cute.
gate.
Yeah, make it look cutesy. And I'll have White Steel make me a thing that says Slingshot City. And then we'll put the food trees in here, and then that chicken coop I'll set in here. Probably right where your stand is where I'm going to put it.
Chicken coop?
Yeah, that house. Okay.
We're building this fence around the chickens and the peacocks and the ducks and the turkeys, because the goats, right now we don't have any fencing or cross fencing for the goats done, and this is a smaller area, but what ends up happening is the goats try to get into the pens and eat the what the birds are eating. Not bad for how old the gas was.
Oh, the fuel.
Yeah, you know why that thing starts every time we go to use it, even though we hardly ever use it?
Why?
It's a Briggs and Stratton.
Oh yeah.
Let's make sure that it has enough oil. It'll run forever.
I gotta cut these back because these things are like eating my legs.
Sometimes it works out in your favor. With this being in the hole, it makes this easy to refuel. Just sitting upright. You gonna let dumb out so we don't have to listen to it?
I'm gonna put a little thing on that baby.
Oh.
What's in there?
Wood or something. You get the speed.
Break my back sick of trying to figure out what that is. Piece of wood came up, so it might be a big, probably a car. Put the vacuum cleaner. I'm going to put that collar on that baby. Don't start that until I get here, because that thing will rip right in your hand. Sounds like a rock.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I think that blade's down deeper than this. That's a rock, right?
Yep. Probably deeper. Ready?
Yeah.
I almost thought that was a car part over there because it wasn't going through it until you hit it. Because there's cars in here somewhere.
Okay. No, look
Oh.
goes down there.
I thought you were going to go to the next one.
This high clay content soil, it's like drilling through concrete, but then it turns once you drill through it, it turns it into powder. So like this hand post hole digger, you're supposed to be able to stick this down, push them together, and then you get a clump of dirt. This doesn't work like that. If you do that, it just sifts out the bottom. You kind of have to get a bunch of dirt to the side, some apart.
I have a bug. I have a bug biting me. Are we going?
Yeah, flies.
Ready? Is that it?
No, just take it out of the hole.
Yeah, that's it. Wrong way. And they look like they're good. Hey babe, when you take the dirt out, put it in that hole.
Ready?
Yep. What's that noise?
Peacock. I got it.
Oh, let's take. Oh, we're always putting it down. This is gonna be a tricky one.
This needs to turn around. Needs to turn around. I was more afraid that was going to come off and land on my foot. Because I got my safety shoes on.
That's right. Your logging shoes. Those are logging shoes.
Logging shoes. Gotta put this back.
Set it right there, and I'll put it back.
This is annoying. Where was it?
Right there. We're gonna have to have it pointing that way, 'cause it's gonna slide down the hill. Up the stairs.
We're going to take all these trees that we had cut down last year and we're going to invert them, these posts, invert them. So we're going to put the top end, what was the top end, in the ground. But before we do that, we're going to char the end. Charring the end makes it so that the bugs don't like to, they don't like burnt wood. I believe the Chinese or the Japanese call that Ichiban. Ichiban, basically you char the exterior of the wood and it acts as a preservative, bug deterrent. We're going to seal these posts with an oil-based sealer. Char it, and then we use a penetrating oil. Apply it liberally.
Those rabbits are funny. They look at me for food. Like everybody knows I'm the food person.
Where are all the other ones?
Well, those weren't that big.
Those that I stuck in the ground. Not very deep.
We drilled all our holes, and we got, I believe it was 9. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, and our 9 posts. We're going to use the drop from our mill as the rails, and we charred the ends of the posts. So if you actually take the end that's the top of the tree and you invert that, and that goes in the ground. Before it goes in the ground, we char the end, right? That helps preserve the wood. That's a Japanese type thing. Or if you go back and you look at old homesteads on the in the United States, the posts that last, they charred all the ends before they stuck them in the ground. It helps preserve the wood, but it deters the bugs. And then we're taking a oil-based penetrating oil and coating the top of that before we stick them into the ground. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them at least in their holes. That's where we're at right now. And I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 more to complete. Put them in the ground, and then we'll
We got one more to find.
we'll concrete those in. Oh, the other one's up there.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
concrete them in and get them vertical, and then we'll do the rails. So this fence over here will resemble something.
This is what the rails will look like. I'll pick one up.
Well, that will look like these. Oh yeah, up high.
So, whoa! Something like that.
Yeah, to tie the tops together.
Well, the birds are gonna land. You don't want too high, but the birds are gonna land on that. Yeah, they won't be on this. They'll be on the rails.
It's the end of another long day. It was a beautiful day today.
Meh.
Where you to go? We're putting this fence around here. Originally, this fence was supposed to be, we're going to have the goats over here, so this fence was going to extend a little further. But now we're putting it up to keep the goats out. Because
Yeah, we're gonna
the
have
goats, what they do is they run into the, when they come out, the first place they go is into the bird sanctuary and steal whatever it is they can eat. Well,
Yeah.
make sure you're having your best day.
Yeah,
And
but God bless.